crazy to see Kevin Durant on the bench, ain't it? Like we got Durant, dog. Like this is nuts. Like this is nuts. Like Kevin Durant is on the Phoenix Suns, dog. Like this is real. Like this was so crazy just looking up, seeing Kevin Durant cheering on the bench, and it was crazy, dog. It was absolutely crazy. You know what I'm saying? We still miss, you know what I'm saying, the heart, Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson. You know what I'm saying? I wish that Mikal would have just stayed just for just not like on the court, but just for like just the locker room. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like him and KD would have meshed perfectly. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Mikal is that perfect locker room guy just for everybody to get along with, everybody have some, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna dive into the game, and then I'm gonna dive in a little bit. Something that I've been thinking about a lot, like just the pros and the cons of getting Katie, or just like what it means for the team. And I feel like a lot of people I've been having debates with, so I just wanted to just talk about that a little bit too. But to the game, you know what I'm saying? We was playing like it was a baddie in the front row. You know what I'm saying? Like Devin Booker was out there giving them the extra little sauce. You know what I'm saying? DeAndre Ayton showed up. It was just like, man, like they was playing for real, for real. They was playing hard. You know what I'm saying? And you could tell they was trying to show off. They was trying to show up and show out for real, for real. Like everybody was trying to show up and show out. So, it was some pros to today. It was some cons today. I feel like the defense in the second half, you know what I'm saying, definitely kicked it up because I wasn't feeling the defense in the first quarter, but in the second half we kicked it up. The Kings, shout out to the Kings, man. They kept making threes, even though I feel like going down to it, if we could somehow fall to that 6 seed, I wouldn't mind playing the Kings. You know what I'm saying, in that first round, because I feel like you know what I'm saying. I wouldn't say I'm not scared of them, but I do feel like I feel like that would be a good matchup for us. You know what I'm saying? Even though I think De'Aaron Fox is going crazy in the fourth quarter and stuff like that, but I feel like it's just like they got a lot of little inconsistent pieces coming out. Like I don't know why Davon Mitchell with Malik Monk out only played 8 minutes. So you know what I'm saying. And then Keegan Murray don't like he turned into just a catch and shoot, like I said, and I still say like I don't really see it. Like I don't really see what other people see or the Kings fans see in him. But hey, if y'all love him, then it is what it is. Um, but I mean, they shot lights out from three. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Herter was going crazy. Keegan hit a few, and you know what I'm saying. It was knocking him down for three, and I feel like that's what kept them in the game. And one thing I will take my hat off to the Kings is that they learned something like we learned last year. Like they learned how to beat the ref and the other team. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I got to take my hat off to that and say like, you know what, they finally figured out how to beat the ref because I feel like we got a lot of fouls tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie to you. And the Kings didn't really get as much love from the line or whatever the case may be, or the 50-50 balls or some of the other stuff. So, like, that just come with the territory. When you one of those teams and you coming up from the bottom and you trying to earn your way up to the top, like you got to learn how to beat the refs and the other team across. So it's just like that's just what come with it. I mean, the Suns learned to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just everybody just kind of got to go through that. But like I said, back to the Suns, you know what I'm saying? DeAndre Ayton balled out, you know what I'm saying? Was playing with a lot of aggression, was D'ing up Sabonis the best that he could. I feel like he had a couple little instances where he had some laps. I don't know if he was just tired because it felt like Monty had like the starting five out there the whole night. Like I would have loved to see TJ Warren a little bit more. I mean, that second unit just needed run just because they just didn't look good. You know what I'm saying? They just didn't look good. Like it seemed like they was bobbling passes, just not knowing where to be and stuff like that. So they need that, you know what I'm saying, to get that chemistry right. And I would have liked to see what Darius Baisley would have did, just to see like if we can get like a Walmart or a Dollar Tree version of Mikal Bridges in the sense of just length and just like being able to guard the other team's best player and stuff like that. So I just want to see what he do defensively and see what he can bring to the table. But like I said, I wish I'd have seen TJ Warren a little bit more to get his rhythm. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, yeah. I feel like Damian Lee, come on, dog. What's going on, brother-in-law? Like, god damn. This is like what the third game in a row? Or like the second or third game in a row? It's like, man, like, what's going down? You missing the open ones. It's like, damn, they open, they wide open. But you know what I'm saying? Hopefully he can just get out this funk or whatever the case may be. But I'm liking the aggression that he is at least getting to the hole or at least can put one foot in the paint, you know what I'm saying, when he's not falling. But these is open ones. Like you missing the open ones. So we need those. We need those for sure. Chris Paul finished with what 17 and 19 assists, and it's gonna get crazy when you add Kevin Durant in that mix. It's gonna get nuts. You know what I'm saying? Like people want to say, "Oh, I'll get into that later," but listen, man, it's whoo whoo. If we could play like this, Josh Okogie with 19, and I feel like even though we still need to figure out what we're gonna do with that 3 spot in the starting role. I would like to see Josh Okogie kind of take that. Like I like Torrey Craig. I mean, it makes sense and stuff like that to put like it make too much sense to put Torrey Craig, but I feel like Josh Okogie crashed the boards. He played defense and stuff like that at a little bit better level than Torrey Craig can. So I would like to see it, but I'm not mad. I'm not mad if Torrey Craig don't or if Josh Okogie don't start when Kevin Durant get into the fold. But yeah, Chris Paul did his thing. Devin Booker, you know what I'm saying, did Devin Booker things, 13 to 20, you know what I'm saying, with 32 points. You know what I'm saying, getting to the line, just you know what I'm saying, just a typical Tuesday for Devin Booker, man. That's just what it was. He looked good. I was a little bit worried. I get a little bit worried when I see him run full speed now, just because of that hammy. But you know what I'm saying, he got down, got a few fast breaks, got a couple dunks, and it was like, all right, all right, all right. But outside of that, it was good, man. It was a good dub from everybody. I wish I would have seen a little bit more out of Jock Landale, but I'm not mad at it. Yeah, but I guess I'll get into some of the pros and the cons of getting Kevin Durant. Okay, and I've been having this debate a lot with people and stuff like that. And well, I'll start off with actually adding like the pros first. Okay, so it's like obviously it's like it's gonna be like pick your poison. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like okay, now that we got Kevin Durant, it's like those spots that Cam Johnson would have been in. Now you insert Kevin Durant, and it's just like I trust. Even though Cam Johnson shot is beautiful, but it's like Kevin Durant, that's automatic. Like that's automatic, and then on top of that, he gonna get to the line or whatever, or he can, you know what I'm saying, take it off the dribble, or he could ISO or whatever the case may be. So it's just like it's just gonna get filthy. And the pros, I feel like if we can figure out before the rest of the league. Like if we can figure out our offense before the rest of the league can figure out how to guard us, I feel like it's perfect. Because even though we traded for Kevin Durant late in the season or like at the trade deadline, it's only 20 games left. I feel like that's still perfect because now teams won't know how to guard us. You know what I'm saying? When we go into the playoffs, teams won't know what to do. And so, like, if we can figure out how to get our offense going or get that chemistry on the court going faster than what coaches or whoever on the other side of the ball or other teams in the NBA can figure out how to guard us, I can see us definitely getting that chip. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's going to be the key to, like, you know what I'm saying? But like I'm saying, it's just like pick your poison, dog. You know what I'm saying? You got Devin Booker who can go out there, go ISO, go get a bucket. You got CP3 and DeAndre Ayton, and a lot of people saying, well, would CP3 get hurt? CP3, you know, he get hurt. It's just like, dog, we got Kevin Durant. Why do you keep bringing up Chris Paul? Like, why is your argument? Well, you know, CP3 get hurt. It don't matter. It's Chris. We got Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? But speaking of like, you know what I'm saying, but to I guess go back with that, I would say, listen, all Chris Paul job is now, like I know y'all came in here and heard me complain a lot about Chris Paul not looking at the rim and stuff like that. At this point, he don't need to. He don't need to look at the rim. All he needs to do is be able to pass and set the table and do like that. He ain't even really got to be a threat on offense like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's another pro. And I guess like the cons is just I don't know what we're gonna look like defensively. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Because even though I do think that Devin Booker is an underrated defender, you know what I'm saying? And I think Chris Paul is a little bit smart with just or I guess crafty because it's just like last year I think he led the league in steals. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I feel like he's crafty, he uses IQ, you know what I'm saying? Even though he can't really guard and I don't know what we're gonna do because Chris Paul typically guards whoever the power forward is, and so it's like I don't know if we're gonna switch Kevin Durant to the small. I have no idea what we're gonna do defensively. You know what I'm saying? So that is something that worries me a little bit. But outside of defense, you know what I'm saying? If we can just, like I said, if we can get our offense going faster than what the league can figure it out, then I think that definitely we can get this ring. We can sneak and get this ring, man. But like I said, man, it's a good dub. It's crazy to see Kevin Durant here, man. I still miss Mikal and Cam especially, but it is what it is, man. But until next time, dog, peace.